Hi everyone, my name is Angela. Welcome to my channel, I Am Consciousness. So today I am so excited to talk about one of my favorite topics and a topic that everybody really is fascinated in, and that is thought transmission. There are so many questions around that, such as, is thought transmission real? Can I really send my thoughts to someone? Can I change someone with my thoughts? Can I influence someone with my thoughts? Can others send their thoughts to me? And so I want to address that first question, is thought transmission real? And the answer is yes, it really is real. It's true. But it's not in the way probably most of you think that it is real. So first of all, we are not sending thoughts. We're not sending thoughts out there, because the out there is just an illusion. The out there is simply a reflection of our inner world. This is the true reality, the inner world. So the out there is really old news. It's yesterday's news, right? It's coming from within. This is the true reality within. But what is happening when we are connecting with people via our thoughts, which we always are, by the way, it's always happening. That is how our whole world is manifesting. It is definitely real and definitely true. But what is occurring is the understanding that we are consciousness, we are awareness at our core. Remember, you are not your body. You're not even your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. That is all your 3D character. That is the avatar in this 3D reality. But at the core, you are I Am Consciousness. You are the divine mind. And there is one mind. There is a verse in the Bible that says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is one God." It's one mind, one consciousness, one God. There's only one, and it's you. You are the one mind. You are the divine consciousness. You are God, having this unique perspective, this unique earthly experience through your character. But at the core, you are consciousness, you are God. And so as such, right, as the I Am, you are connected to everything. We might call that the unified field, the quantum field, the universe, spirit, presence, the mind of Christ. It doesn't really matter the terminology, but it's all it is. It's you. And you are connected. So within this quantum field, everything exists. Everything. Remember, past, present, and future is all happening simultaneously. Everything is happening at the same time. And every potentiality exists right now in this moment. Because also the idea of linear time is an illusion. It's not really what's happening, right? It's how we gauge our experiences in the 3D, but really it's all in this now moment. And you, as pure consciousness, as the I Am, are tapping into every potential in the now moment. That's what's happening. So let me kind of break it down in practical terms. You are connecting to whatever it is that you are thinking about. So for instance, if you are thinking about your SP and you're thinking, why are they not calling me? Why are they still with a third party? Why are they not interested in me? You are in that moment, right? Connecting to that version that is not calling you, that is still with the 3P, that is not interested in you, right? Your thoughts are going to connect you to the version of whatever it is you're thinking about. The same goes for not just a person, but money. Money's hard to come by. Money is very hard for me to earn, all right? If you're thinking on those lines, you are literally connecting with that version of money, right? With that experience with money. You're telling money, stay away. All right, I don't want you to come into my life. You have this mindset, this connection, this conversation with money that says money is difficult to come by. It's like you're speaking to money. So it's whatever mindset you have, whatever conversation you're having internally, you're connecting with that version of whatever it is that you're thinking about. So the biggest part of creating the experience that you want, or actually selecting the experience that you want, because that's really what we're doing. We're not really creating, we're selecting from what already is focusing on that end, on that outcome, on that version that we really want. So when you are thinking now in a favorable way of your SP, my SP chose me. The third party has moved on. My SP is everything that I want. My SP is in love with me and wants what I want, then you have opened the door for all of those thoughts, all of those feelings, all of those emotions within that divine field to show up for you in your reality. So yes, you can influence outcomes. You can change outcomes. You can choose because you're doing it anyway. It's already happening with your internal world. So I worked with a client recently that was manifesting his SP. And during the course of our session together, he was telling me the things that he really wanted. He wanted his SP to be ready to be fully committed. He wanted his SP to want the things that he wanted. He wanted his SP to move closer to his community, several different things. I'm not going to share all of that, but those were a couple of the items that he had shared with me. And so as he was sharing those things and he was speaking from his heart about what he wanted, I was reminding him, there is one consciousness, there is one mind. You are speaking, thinking, directing your attention towards that, where that very version of your SP exists, where that very version that you want to interact with in the 3D already is. It's already there. So I was encouraging him in his identity as the I am, right? During our session, he got a text from said SP that said, I'd like to meet up, discuss some of the things that we left unsaid at our last meeting because I really feel that I am on board with the things that are important with you now. That is what she shared with him right there in real time as we had a session. I've had this happen before when I've worked with other clients in the past, where as I am building somebody up, encouraging them in who they are, their identity, and we're sharing the things that they really want and want to see in their SP, a message comes in. Because in that moment, we are collectively thinking and putting information, thoughts, we're participating in that divine mind. We are connecting in that divine mind to that version of somebody that's already there. It's already existing. And so when you recognize that, everything that you want already exists and it's in the divine, it's in the quantum field, it's in the quantum pool of all that exists, that it's already there, it becomes more powerful in your internal state. You feel empowered. You feel that confidence in knowing I'm connecting right now to what I want. I'm connecting in this moment to that version of what I want. It's within me because it's all within you. And there's also another question a lot of people ask. They say, I think I'm feeling my SP. I think my SP is sending me thoughts. You are the only thinker in your reality. You're the only person that's thinking in your reality. So if you feel like, oh, you're getting something from your SP, you feel like your SP is sending you something, really at the core, that's just a reflection of you anyway, right? Because everyone is reflecting you. You're the only thinker. So it's just a loop, a feedback loop of the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions of your internal state being reflected back to you. It's all you. It's always all you. No one else is really interjecting a thought into your reality. You're never going to experience someone else as the operant power in their reality, as the decision maker in their reality, as the playable character in their reality. You will only ever experience things from your perception, as you being the playable character, as you being the only voice, the only decision maker, the only operant power, because you only have your perception, right? So that's how it works, right? Whatever you're thinking about, you're going to connect to that version of your specific person, that version of your boss or your best friend or your family member, that version of money, that version of your body, right? Everything is going to be a response of what you are saying, speaking, thinking, feeling, doing internally, right? So yes, it's very real. It's always happening, but it's not happening out there. That is the illusion. That is just the reflection. That's the old story, yesterday's news. It's happening in here. All right. So I hope that this is really helpful and very empowering to you. Guys, if you would like to work with me, if you'd like some coaching, check my link below. Email me. I'll get in touch with you. We will set up a session. All right. Stick around, guys. I've got more great content to come. Thank you.